in Valdosta, Lowndes County. I just have been notified. I was getting ready to go into the Lowndes County High School. They having a Board of Education meeting in the old field house. And as I was getting ready to drive in, they told me that if I enter this property, that I would be arrested because there is a trespass warrant issued on me for had been issued 2 weeks ago, and that if I enter these properties, that I would be arrested. And he called it in, and I got it recorded. Yes, sir. If I go on any location of the Lowndes County High School property, that I will be arrested. And I knew absolutely nothing about it, my beautiful brother. They told me that if I go on any part that I would be arrested. So I told them that you mean to tell me that nobody that's involved in this protest march in front of the school could go. He said no on you, because he said that the superintendent offered, say he the one put it up, says a trespass warrant on all properties at Lowndes County High School against me, George Boston Rhines.
Could you have someone monitor, please? I need a 27 through George, please.
So we're doing it with it. We don't have anybody to monitor at this time.
Could you call someone in to help us out? (051-422-709) through Georgia. I didn't know you were in the Air Force.
Yeah, I'm retired Air Force. Why are you checking me out?
Do what?
Why are you checking me out?
Because you issued a criminal trespass.
For what?
Wes Taylor said nobody's allowed to be on the Board of Education.
Beg pardon?
Mr. Taylor, the superintendent, said nobody's allowed to be on the Board of
So
Education.
you issued me what?
Criminal trespass. You can't be on the property.
Sir, I've never been told that.
I know, that's what I'm telling you now. Mr. Taylor just called and said it.
But why are you running my tag? That's one question.
No, I'm running your driver's license.
That's what I'm saying.
Any contact with anybody, you got to run the.
Okay. Oh, I got you. Okay,
just for
okay.
safety. And
Okay.
What happens if you're wanted guy? You wouldn't want me running someone.
I'm just asking a question. I appreciate it. I got you, bro.
You know what I'm explaining.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. I just got back from Atlanta, so I thought they said we're gonna be right here.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Yeah.
I just got back from Atlanta. They called me out. I didn't know.
Class 3 Sierra.
3 Sierra.
27 returns to George Boston, Class C Battle at 74-10-29.
Yeah. Where y'all supposed to be at?
I don't know. Like I said, I met with a guy from the Justice Department in Atlanta. That's why I had to cancel that to come down
they're
here.
releasing the autopsy results, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Where are you? I'm telling you, they're fixing to do it right now.
Yeah, okay.
I
just got back.
Mr. Taylor said no criminal trespass on Board of Education or any property owned by Lowndes at all and everything. You remember me and you had contact back over at the football field.
I remember you very receptive. I remember people.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just do me that favor and everything, okay?
Now, what I will do now, is anybody posted outside out there to let people know where somebody won't come in here blind?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all.
I'm good about that stuff and everything.
Take care, Chief.
All
right, y'all take care. All right, man. I just called the number I have in my phone trying to contact Sheriff Prine, and when I dialed that number, his wife answered the call, and so I do not want that call to be misconstrued in terms of maybe I'm harassing the sheriff's wife. I have Kendrick Johnson's father. What's your name?
Ralph Moss.
I had Ralph Moss and another guy that was here. When I called, there was no intimidation. I was just going to ask him about a copy of the trespass warning wherein they restricted me from the Lowndes County public school grounds. And that was the purpose of that call. Nothing more, nothing less. And once again, let me step over and get these people's name while we are here. This is Saturday. This is the day of the graduation. These people heard me when I called Sheriff Prine thinking it was him, and his wife answered the phone. What's your name?
Kenneth Johnson.
You witnessed that, right?
Yes, I did.
What's your name?
Victor Whitlock.
You witnessed that, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what did they just witness? They just witnessed that I called a number thinking it was Sheriff Prine. So once again, if anybody said I was intimidating them, that was not intention. I've called him many times, this number. It is what it is. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Well, no, you know me, man. I'm a vibe, I'll do
okay,
exactly
if you go
what
in
you
this
say.
area, you will get arrested. Okay.
Okay, where can I
That's why.
Okay,
You can stay right here.
okay, they got a public meeting down here, so you're telling me I can't go to the public
Okay.
meeting?
I do not know anything.
I got you. But there's a public meeting.
All I'm saying is,
I'm not going. I'm not going.
I've been told.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that there's a public meeting down here, so you all telling me that I cannot go to a public meeting, and I haven't violated no law.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do like you're saying, but
You have a criminal trespass warning for the area of Lowndes High School.
okay. Everybody, all of us do.
No.
Well, I do.
As far as I know, it's just you.
Is that right?
As far as I know.
Okay, I don't want to hold up traffic. What you want me to do? What you want me to do, bro?
Go back out this way.
Okay, man, it's gonna be interesting in court. I have just been told that I have a criminal trespass warrant against me to stay off of Lowndes County school property, and I did not know that. My question is, who else have been issued a trespass warrant? I did not even know that I had been given a trespass warrant. This is getting very, very interesting at this time. This is George Boston Rhymes. This is Saturday morning. I was attempting to go into the Lowndes County Board of Education meeting, which should be a public meeting. I have never caused any disturbance whatsoever, and it is what it is. Rhymes, and I have just been informed by the sheriff's deputy that is behind me to my right. And I was informed that our trespass warrant has been issued against me here in Valdosta and Lowndes County, Georgia, not to enter any area of Lowndes County High School property. This came as a complete shock to me, based upon what I just been told by this deputy, that I could have been arrested at any time. I was out there on property a few days ago, putting up a podium, walking on the property, not knowing that a warrant had been issued or banning me from Lowndes County High School here in the state of Georgia and in the United States of America. I have never violated any law here in Valdosta and Lowndes County that is recorded in record that I am aware of. And so I called the Justice League, Bobby Worthy, to inform him of what has happened. This is a continuous practice. This is about the fourth time that I've had problem with law enforcement. The Lowndes County Sheriff's Department under Sheriff Prine. We must make documentation that I, George Boston Rhymes, have violated no law in Lowndes County. Yet I have been issued a warrant not to go on Lowndes County tax-paying property, wherein there was a public meeting this morning. I was told that there was a Board of Education meeting on this area, the old field house, in the old field house. So I believe there's a great possibility that my constitutional rights have been denied. Again, I did not violate any law. Yet they say that a warrant have been issued banning me from any area of Lowndes County High School. If I had a relative, which I do have some people that graduate today, I can't even go to the graduation to little Terry because I have been banned from the school by a warrant that I knew absolutely nothing about. Thank God I didn't go to this graduation because I would have been arrested according to this deputy right here. Once again, I am George Boston Rhymes, and I do hope that C.B. King, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, the Department of Justice, Eric Holder, and others will understand what the people here in South Georgia are going through while they ignore us. If this is happening to me right now, if something happens to me, we must look at the Valdosta and Lowndes County Sheriff's Department. If anything happened to George Boston Rhymes, then I believe the Sheriff's Department should be whole liable. Hey, Bobby Worthy. Sir, I need your, you got a card?
No.
Okay, what's your name? Stephanie Thomas? Deputy Thomas. Okay, what my attorney asked me is to request from you a copy of that warrant. My attorney, C.B. King. I just called my attorney. And I know you ain't got that.
You talking to the wrong person.
I understand, but I'm doing what he asked me to do.
But you do not, first of all, you do not have a warrant. Not a warrant.
Okay, well,
With a warrant, you would have been arrested.
right, okay. Okay,
It's called a
criminal trespass.
Trespass warning.
Warning, a criminal trespass warning.
And if you come on this premises,
Right. Right, I got you. Yeah, right.
but I cannot give you a copy of that. You talk to the sheriff about that or next person in charge.
Okay, so can you radio him now? Because it's very serious. I mean, I got.
busy directing traffic.
Okay, well, I just want to know.
Direct traffic, somebody can get seriously hurt.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate you, man. I ain't got nothing against you, man. You know that. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm a minister at the First Antioch Missionary Baptist Church, and my grandchildren attend school out there.
Yes, sir.
And there were some things that I was kind of concerned about because I had asked a gentleman by the name of George Boston Ryan to come in and video my granddaughter's graduation, and he was stopped and said he wasn't allowed to come on the premises, and we was trying to find out what had he done that he couldn't come out there.
He was stopped by who?
By the sheriff department. Said that he was given orders by you guys that he wasn't allowed on the premises.
Okay. I think that may be something you'd have to take up with the sheriff's department.
Okay. So you guys, it's okay if he come out to the premises if something come up?
No, sir. What I'm saying is I believe that there was, and I don't know what they called it, some sort of order based on something that happened in the past, that I believe that there's something in place. And again, I think either he would need to discuss that with you or possibly the sheriff's department.
Oh, okay.
So I do believe there's something in place. I don't want to tell you something that's not right.
Right.
But I do believe that is accurate.
Right. Well, all right. Well, I tell you what, can you set an appointed time that I can come in and sit down with you?
Yes, sir. I would be glad to.
What about tomorrow sometime? What would be a good time?
I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Hold on just a minute. Let me turn this calendar around.
All right.
Can you see your calendar?
No, I'm not at the present time.
Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you this. Is there a particular day of the week that's better for you?
What about today? What about Friday morning?
Well, we're closed the rest of this week. That's what I was going to
Okay.
This is part of the time when...
Well, what about Monday of next week?
All right. Let me open this thing up. Monday is June the 3rd.
Yes, sir.
I've got on Monday and Tuesday of next week, I'm meeting with we have 12 schools. I'm meeting with all of our principals on Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
I've already got all of them scheduled.
Well, I'm scheduled to go to Atlanta. I got to be in Atlanta on Wednesday and the rest of that week, so I can't make that one.
All right, well, hold on just a minute. I'm just flipping over the next week, which is Monday the 10th.
Okay.
I've got a principals meeting that day. Hold on, we'll get us a day. Hold on just a minute. Let me turn this thing over. That Thursday morning, which is the 13th, and I know you may not know off the top of your head, but if that may be a possibility we could shoot for.
Okay. Well, you busy the rest of the day?
Is that on the 13th on that Thursday?
Well, yeah, but what about today?
I've got somebody scheduled at 3 and then somebody after that.
All right, well, we'll just make it for that time then, and we'll see what we can do, and I'll give you a call back, or we'll get back in touch.
All right, so you want to set a time on that morning, or you want to just wait and call me back? Whatever works for you.
I'll just call you back.
Okay, all right, that'll be fine, and we'll get a time that'll work for both of us, and I'll be glad to.
All right, well, as of you know right now, there's nothing that you guys have done to say that George Ryans can't come on the school campus.
I think there is something in place through the sheriff's department.
Okay.
Yes, I do think there is, but
all right.
I prefer that he either talk to you about that or the sheriff's department. I don't want to tell you something that's not right.
Okay, all right. Well, that'll work then. All right.
Okay.
All right, but thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
I was stopped going into the Lowndes County graduation by Deputy Thomas. He said I was on a trespass warrant, trespass papers, and that I had been restricted for 2 weeks by not going on the property. So I was advised to follow that up Tuesday. So what I did, I went to the magistrate court and asked them for a copy. They said they didn't have one. They said I was in the wrong place, told me I need to come to the sheriff's department. I came to the sheriff's department. I talked to Lieutenant Styles D. Jones. He said the sheriff's department did not issue a warrant. I mean, a trespass warrant on me, anything of that nature. And so I left there, and what's going on? Now, Mr. Robertson went to Mr. Wes Taylor, who's the superintendent of the school, and that morning, and he was in, so he talked extensively with, I think it was the next person in line. And so when I left the sheriff's department yesterday, I went back home, and Robinson called me, and I met him at a restaurant, and while he was there, Wes Taylor called him. And Wes Taylor said that he didn't issue no trespass papers on me. Styles said that the school superintendent was the one that issued it. And so this morning, my attorney told me to go to the district attorney office. I went to the district attorney office, and I got Beth Green. I talked to her down in the state court. Then I went up to the district attorney and talked to Miss Melanie up there. And she said, well, let me have a seat. And so she called the sheriff's department. The sheriff's department said that is a trespass papers on me. And that generated some questions. And like I told the district attorney, the only place I know now to do is go to the Georgia Attorney General. And so no, she said to me, go talk to the sheriff, and here I am.
George, the only thing I can tell you, I'll check on it and find out where this warrant transpired, who took the warrant out. If it's still active, I'll call you back. That's the only thing I can tell you, because I'm not familiar with the warrant itself. I am not familiar with the warrant itself. I will try to find out who took the warrant, if there is an active warrant, and then I'll call you and let you know.
Okay, now what they did, all the agencies, I'm going to the federal government now. I'm going to check with the federal government.
Well, check with anybody you want to, George. I'm just telling you, I'll check on it and find out if it's an active warrant and who took it. And then I'll be able to call you back.
I know I can check with who I want, sir. You know I know that. I'm very smart. I know that. I know I can check with who I want, and I'm going to do that.
Well, go ahead and do that, George. I'm not trying to stop you. I just told you what I
And another statement, too, was made by Mr. Wes Taylor. I don't have the exact words, but I wrote down on some paper. And from what he said is there's something in the works on you. Now, that concerns me, and it concerned the people that I was with yesterday. And I
don't know about any of
That's okay. That's okay. I just want you to know that, because there are people who love me and who respects me, and those, and black and white. And so these particular people, I just wanted to be known that when he made the statement that he made, and whatever it is what it is, Sheriff.
It is what it is.
Have a good day.